Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. Let's continue with Ithis, the Draconian wizard, the white Draconian wizard. And when last we left him, he was just entering the Orcish mines. And he's drained again. I think he was drained in the last video. But that's alright, because we have some very powerful spells. Freezing Cloud is now B, I have to remember. And that's a good reason to leave the Orcish mines this late. It's fairly easy. But never speak too soon. Saint Roka could be lurking on the floor below. Let's just back off now. Allow the ice to melt and find some orc to eat. Excellent. It's all going according to plan. Looks like our Throw of Frost extends quite far, which is nice. We have Vehement to thank for that. I know I've been bad to Vehement in the past. I've shunned him, turned my back on him. But all is forgiven now. Actually, I still like Sifmoon a little better. Mana channeling is very important. And despite that, I very rarely use it. I have a feeling I make this game a little more difficult than it should be. I'm pretty puritanical about how I win. A lot of people delete their morgue files and don't play with ghosts. And I wouldn't go so far as to consider that cheating, but I think you're removing a pretty important part of the game. Okay, let's just cloud these guys down. Oh, he's out of range. What a shame. Okay, that polishes off level 1. I'm really looking forward to see what we find in the stores. I need several armor pieces. Let's see how many staircases we have. All 3 of them are present. Let's just take the priest out quickly. And I think the rest could be... take the priest out. Might as well drop one here as well, just for efficiency's sake. What are we training? Spellcasting, summonings, and oh, that's right. I forgot all about our spell-forged servitor. Summoning must go up a little more before we start employing him. This might be a good time to employ the servitor. Let's see what he does. Hello, Mr. Servitor. Help me out here, please. Well, don't just stand there. Well, he did some fairly fine work there. He fired off a missile, but he ended up missing. Oh my god. He launched an orb of destruction. Have to admit, this fellow might come in handy. If he's capable of orbing, then he's somebody I want on my side. Let's just take him around here, see if we can find anybody else. That would be fairly terrifying if the servitor were to turn on me. And I don't think he will. It doesn't say anything about that in the description. We have to watch these summons. They're notoriously unreliable. I was killed by my own summon in my last run, I believe. And I don't intend for that to happen again. Looks like all 3 stairways are present here as well. However, that doesn't mean very much, because there could be a segment of the Orcish mines that is separate. And considering the size of the first floor, there might be. Or there might not be. Let's drop a cloud there. And might as well throw another one right about there. Delayed fireball. Well, as good a spell as that is, it's not something I'm looking for, as I am an ice mage. Not only that, but I don't even have fireball. So wasting 7 levels on that is insane. And I feel like playing with the servitor again. Come on, servitor, make use of yourself. Wow. He's not bad. What did he just throw there? It looked like a bolt of cold, but I do not have that spell, so where did he get it from? Nevertheless, it's pretty impressive. I think he's going to end up becoming a very good friend of mine. Let's check out what his spell power is. Spellforged Servitor, a little more than half. He is pretty hungry to cast, but good friends are hard to find. I will make sure I employ him in all my difficult battles, including the bottom of the Orcish mines. I hope they have created some new vaults in the Orcish mines. My favorite is the mass of ogres. Not only is that a fairly easy end, but when you have a spell like Freezing Cloud, killing masses of ogres is just a very satisfying thing to do. How are we doing on mana? We're getting a little low. But then again, so are the orcs. Okay. How much mana do we have? Good enough for a servitor. I'm confused. Yes, I will stumble next to the servitor. We might as well waste a potion of curing, which isn't really a waste. Bury these fellows in a pile of ice. Step forward. An orb of destruction. I wonder if that can hit me. Probably. I'll step away from it. And he blew up the Orc Knight. Now, is he taking some of my experience? Alright, now we are completely out of mana. What if I just do nothing? Oh, he still fights for me. Excellent. I have a feeling he is taking some of my experience. We can always check the Crawl Wiki if it has been updated in this area. There's no guarantee it has, but lately it's been pretty good about staying current to the game. Let's just blast our way through here, just in case we will ever need an escape from this area on the off chance. Our summoning skill has increased. There's plenty of orc to eat. And let's go down here. We just resisted something. And that could very well have been an abyssing. I have to drop some clouds on these fellows, but I don't want the... Well, that was a pretty bad placement. Let's go up and drag the Orc Sorcerer up with us. He has now drained us. Good. I'm hesitant to go down there because I'm going to be surrounded, but I feel brave. And now we can just casually icicle them down. How badly are we drained? Quite badly this time. And again, except this time we'll employ the Ice Cloud. And icicle any survivors struggling to get out of the cloud, and from now it's a bit of a cakewalk. Okay, that's I believe the entirety of the third level. Would appear to be so. Let's go down to 4. Do we have magic mapping? No, we don't. And that's alright, since it's more or less unnecessary. Usually the 4th floor here is relatively open. Let's kill masses of orcs with clouds. As long as they're presenting themselves as easy targets, you might as well take advantage of it. Level 15, let's get our intelligence up. I could have sworn our intelligence was a little higher than that. Apparently not. I suppose a cloud would be worthy to use here. And now we have our final gift from Vehemet: Shatter, Chain Lightning, and Tornado. Which are all spells I don't want, but luckily I do have Glaciate. And I've never tried Glaciate, so I'm eager to do so. However, I'm not sure it is worth the effort. You do not need a level 9 spell to do a 3 rune run, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Getting ahead of yourself usually harkens an early death. And we don't want that, do we? I must say, I like Throw Frost. It is significantly more powerful than Magic Dart, and when it's maxed out, it's pretty reliable. Whip of Venom, Flail of Holy Wrath, Great Sword of Electrocution. Nothing I want there. And here's where we can start the mass slaughter. Oh yes. Now, as you know, I would never support this sort of thing, usually, but orcs are foul creatures. Ooh, we have demons coming after us. They must be destroyed, or their casters, their summoners must be destroyed, and they will follow suit. Okay, let's just back off a little bit. We should get some mana back from all the slaughter. Any stragglers that come out, we'll deal with. Uh-oh. This guy's a little more powerful. What is he, an Orc Warlord? An Orc Sorcerer? He should... No, don't drain me again, please. 2 icicles felled him. And now we've got ourselves a bunch of skeletons to deal with. which might prove to be fairly mana hungry because we have nothing other than... Oh, we do have Conjure Flame. Conjure Flame should do good work on them. So let's get some Flame Clouds up. That will save us some mana. There we go. Walk forward to your death, fools. The trouble with undead is they're cold resistant. I think cold might still damage them a little bit, but it's better to employ the fire. There was a slight moment of regret that I gave up Mystic Blast there, but I found a way to compensate for it. Sorry, orcs. This just isn't your day. That's got us down to 9 mana, so we'll back off. One icicle took care of our friend there. And I don't think we can wear a troll hide either. I am somewhat keen to use... I'll have to look it up in the wiki. I'm not going to waste an enchant armor scroll on it. Armor shop, which is useless to us. Food shop, which is currently useless to us. A scroll shop. We will buy all of these scrolls. And what do we have here? A Shield of Reflection. We will buy that. I'm willing to bet that one of these scrolls is an acquirement, so we're picking them all up. If you can get an acquirement scroll for a mere 31 gold, you're doing alright. We'll get the ring as well. All that for 310 gold. Can't go wrong. So let's just back off a little bit and see what we have. J, Scroll of Torment. I almost want a weapon. In case we get an enchant. There's going to be an enchant weapon 3 in here, but I'm not using a weapon, so why bother? And I'm not going all the way back for my flail, unless I have it. Oh, I do. And it doesn't matter if I have it equipped. Okay. M, there's enchant weapon 3. I knew it. We'll enchant up the flail in case we want to use that again. Scroll of Recharging. Let's recharge the Wand of Fire. Requirement, please. And a blink. Okay. What else did we buy? Oh, the shield. Spellforge Servitor is 21. If we put on our Shield of Reflection... yes, keep disrobing. That goes up to 63, but everything else is castable, which is fine. We're going to turn off fighting and get our shields up. If we get it up to about 10, that should take care of everything. And we'll continue to train summonings, of course. We'll train summonings up to about 8 and then turn back to our conjurations. Actually, we might just concentrate on getting shields up so we don't have to bother with it anymore. But the shield will greatly make up for my lack of armor. Oh, and it's time to eat some orc. All those ice clouds are hungry business. Now we can always hope that there's another shop down here. There might very well be. And we can pay a visit to the elves. Woohoo! Not so fast, fellows. You're dealing with a Draconian that's capable of calling forth a servitor. Know your place. Any more shops here, or just random orcs to kill? Hobgoblins. The usual riffraff. Oh, what's this? There might be something interesting in here. No. And there's a doorway to nowhere. That's quite senseless. There we go. That's my good deed for the day. So let's go up one of the staircases we've missed. This one sounds good. It looks good. We've already been up there. It's time to check this one. Just on the off chance it brings us somewhere, which it does not. Now, let's just take a quick peek into the Elven halls. If it looks dangerous, which it is, I've noticed that the Elven halls is a lot more dangerous than it used to be. Or maybe it was just that particular Elven halls that I happened to roll that one time. But we are fairly powerful, and we do want the shield experience. So much so that I'm going to turn off spellcasting. Let's just go crazy with shields. Huh. What manner of creature is this? A high priest. Here come the demons. We'll just back off here and icicle anything comes around the corner. Looks like the demon bought the farm there. I would like a staff of channeling. That would make me happy. If we get an acquirement scroll, we might ask for a staff. That is a bit risky though. It might give us a staff of cold, which we already have. Shields up to 6. We're drained yet again. Ooh, what's this? A Book of Unlife. Probably nothing in here we want. Recall? No. I don't think our servitor will leave our side. Let's see. Twisted Resurrection. Animate Dead. No. Not much of a fan of the necromancy, and I find summons tend to get in the way of my gratuitous blasting. This guy might warrant an orb. Ow! Hellfire. Okay, Hellfire is bad because I don't think we have any resistance to fire. We don't. Oh, well, we bought that ring, didn't we? Let's identify it. If that's a fire resist ring, I'll be very happy. Cursed Ring of Teleportation. Well, it's a good thing that we used an identify scroll on it. It's almost worth keeping sometimes if you want to teleport in a pinch. I believe the teleports can be evoked. Well, they used to be able to. I very rarely use that. Wait a second, what's our... No, not wizard mode. We have 2 levels of resist cold. So it's worth putting on the Ring of Fire. Let's see what happens when we take off the magical power. Puts us down to 36 mana, that's reasonable enough. Wow, he took an awful lot of icicles there. Stop summoning things. Now that we're wearing the Ring of Fire, we have 1 pip of resist fire and 1 pip of resist cold. And that is good enough. For now. We'll be looking to improve that later. As it stands, we have both fire enhancement and ice enhancement now added to our spellcasting, which doesn't really do much good since our only fire spell is Conjure Flame. But we're still making use of Conjure Flame, so that will ensure that our flame lasts just a little bit longer. Wand of... oh, it's Uruk. He won't prove to be much trouble. And for the first time, let's use repel missiles. Okay, shields up to level 8. What does that do for our spell casting? Let's check out the staff. Staff of Wizardry. And that brings our servitor all the way down to 19%. However... Oops. If we'll take a look at our spell power, Freezing Cloud is only at 4 pips there. If we put the Staff of Cold back on, Freezing Cloud is much better. We will stick with the Staff of Cold, but we'll keep the Staff of Wizardry handy until we can train up the appropriate skills. Now we shouldn't get too cocky in here. There's always a chance of an abyssing. And we do not want to get abyssed. Any more elf to eat here? Here we go. I thought I saw one. Oh, there we go. Fan of Gales. Might be worth picking up. I've never used it. But we haven't even begun to train evocations yet. We'll see if we get around to that. We probably should, since we can channel mana with it. So let's just pick it up. It's worth keeping in our stash anyway. And we'll drop the random effects. Test the Silver Wand. Polymorph, we can drop that safely. And the Rotting Flesh. Good. Level 1 of the Elven Halls is enough. Let's head out of here. The warg took, 4 icicles to kill, but the orc warrior only took 1. So that was a fairly useful journey. I didn't get what I hoped for, which was a hat and boots. But doubtless they will show up eventually. This looks like orb work. Let's go up. Finish off the hill giants. We lost out a lot of mana on that miscast. Let's ignore the mummy and get an orb for Erica there. And now we can proceed to icicle everybody else. We're on dungeon level 13, so we're getting somewhat deep. We should keep an eye out for invisible horror since we took our ring off. But we can always swap that on if we start getting hit by something invisible. What do we have here? A cloak and a shield. Well, that's the kind of shop I'm looking for. Unfortunately, it doesn't have what I want. We'll probably find it lying about on the ground somewhere. What's this? We still have the Ring of See Invisible on. That's right, we took off the magical power. Oh, that's why I'm a little short on mana. Get back, creature. I used my breath on him there. Wands, Lanterns of Shadows, a lot of evocables, nothing we want at the moment. Let's remember once again to put on Repel Missiles, even though our shield will also do excellent work. We've already reflected 1 arrow and hit the centaur. Well, he's quite tough. probably would have been worthwhile to orb him. Or repel missiles is still on because they've changed repel missiles to continuously stay on. Hey, wait, what happened to the orb? That's one crafty zombie. Okay, now that Harold is here, we do not have the mana to take him on. So if we can... Okay, Harold. If we can, let's get out of here. How many nets does he have? We better give him something to think about. There we go. I mean, really, the indignity about being netted. He really deserved that. Manticores have changed. They are a little more deadly than they used to be. They hit you with barbs. Oh, our shield is up to 10 already. 8 mana. Should be okay. Back off. Alright, how many of these guys are there? Certainly enough to get to engorge status. Yeah, manticores now have barbs that stick into you. So after you get hit and you move, you get continually damaged. You have to stay still. Scroll of Summoning. Well, the Identity Scrolls will be useful. The Amnesia Scroll certainly will. And there's 2 of those. Excellent. Identity and Blinking, of course. Magic Mapping is worth picking up. So is Fear. And 3 for 100 teleports. Yeah, let's do it. 377 gold. We've got the money. Anything else? Pick up another Fear and might as well get the teleportation. It's only 33. There we go. We cleaned that shop out. Now, if you'll notice, repel missiles is still on. That's just the kind of lapse that gets me killed. I mean, I should have had it on this entire time, but I neglected to bother to cast it once. Sonia, you're going to turn invisible, aren't you? And you're going to poison me. Too bad my shield of reflection didn't catch that. She also got me with a Curari. Let's just see if I can wait it out, and yes, I can. Let's pick up those Curari tip needles so nobody else plays around with them. Looks like there's a water area up here. Aha! Ice creatures. Repel missiles is still doing its good work. And here's where we can cast Fly. Recast. Kill him. I'm not sure where this goes, but I am sure I'm going to continually cast Fly so I don't fall into the water. A treasure trove with a ring. Let's see what this ring does. We will put it on over our Sea Invisible. Ring of Flight, okay. Well, we don't need that. Let's put Sea Invisible back on, I suppose. I'm almost tempted to put Magical Power back on. Cast Fly again. It's about 5 casts of Fly to get over there. As you might note, I'm incredibly paranoid about falling in water or lava. I've died that way before, and I'd rather not die that way again. Let's take care of the Necromancer. The zombie, we can put up a flame cloud here, not on myself, and then safely ignore the centaur. Oh, another gargoyle. It only took one icicle to destroy that gargoyle. Our shields is now almost at 11. I believe when it gets to 15 that will more or less negate any penalty. Nevertheless, we'll let... Oh no, he can abyss me. Yeah, let's cure out of this just in case. He should be finished off quickly. I will get it up to 12. Oh, what's this? The vaults already? I think I need runes to get... I need one rune to get in there. Okay. So that prevents you from doing the vaults first. Why that has been added, I have no idea. I don't really understand what the difference is. It just forces you into one of the lair vaults first. Repellence is still on, thank God. I just took about 1,000,000 centaur shots there, thanks to my repel missiles, which is still on. And it looks like I got the fungal colony as well. Okay. That's that. Can I even go down into the next level of the dungeon? Dungeon level 14. Dare we do dungeon level 14? Yes, yes, we dare. Let's do one more level, and then it's time for one of the probably the swamp. So we'll do that next video. Yeah, it's okay, it can hit me. Okay, let's get our mana back. And here is our scroll of acquirement. No vulnerability. One of these days we're going to... Oh, a book of ice. There's our bolt of cold if we want it. There's Mr. Ozakubu. We'll hang on to that. Come on, guys. Aha. It's good old Nurgle. Well, she's not going to last long. I believe, though, she can cast Death's Door, can't she? Which makes her somewhat difficult to kill. Let's hit her with an icicle. Another one. Okay, she's casted Death's Door. Here come the spectral orc warriors. And it's time to... I guess it's time to blink. I can always end up in those clouds of ice, but that's alright. Oh, convenient. Let's get out of here. Finish off the yaks. And I guess I killed her. Fire dragon zombie. Let's use an orb of destruction. Wow, 2 orbs of destruction didn't do anything. They were fairly close range though, which lessens their power. Another ring of see invisible, which we do not need. And here are some slimes. Nothing too challenging yet, and still no boots. I really would like a nice pair of boots. Baby alligator, isn't he cute? A troll. Let's get back up to engorged status. Ooh, it's Nessos. And what do you know? Our repel missiles has expired. It's quite lucky that we have the shield of reflection. Are we paralyzed? No. They just happen to get a million turns. Stop icing me, please. We're out of mana. Let's just back off a little bit. Might as well go upstairs into this bloody room. And here is our requirement. There can be no doubt about it now. What shall we acquire? Oh, holy word. Wand of magic darts is... we do not want that. Let's find something to drop. Wand of confusion. We can test this wand. Wand of slowing, that can be safely dropped. Scroll of vulnerability can be dropped. Ring of positive energy can be dropped. The Chiaris can be dropped. At least there's no blowgun around here. Berserk Rage can be dropped. Flight can be dropped. And the Ring of Flight can be dropped. We'll hang on to the teleportation for a little bit. I'll have to keep an eye on that repel missiles, make sure it stays active. So we've had, what, 3 or 4 rings of flight in this game so far. But no acquirement scroll. Okay. Let's go back to the stash. Repel missiles is still on. Level 16. We feel clever. Good, we needed that point of intelligence. Shields is almost at 12. Up. Go there. Okay. Let's drop the books. Drop some potions. Where are our potions? Might we could have dropped, actually. Curing we'll keep. Haste we'll keep. We don't have many potions. Did they all get shattered? What was Nessos hitting me with? Cold. And we haven't found too many. Maybe it's because we've been icing so much. We may have lost out on some good potions. I'll have to be careful about that. We'll drop 3 scrolls of teleportation. 6 scrolls of remove curse. We don't need that many. We'll drop the immolation. All the enchants. The amnesias for sure. Recharging we don't need yet. We'll keep the blinking. We'll drop 1 magic mapping. You never know when you're going to need magic mapping. And of course we'll drop a good amount of the food here. 2 meat rations, bread rations, the lychee, and the pear. We can also drop in the garbage pile this wand of magic darts, which we somehow picked up. And the fan of gales, which we cannot yet use. We'll keep the wizardry on us. We might pull it out eventually. So it looks like our next move will be the swamp. and then the spider's nest, and then the vaults, if we make it that far. That remains to be seen, but so far we're doing fairly well. How many spell levels do we have? We have 4. We're getting up there to being able to memorize Glaciate. Our Servitor is coming along, mostly because of our shield skill. And I know in the next game I'm going to forget to turn off shields, so we will start training spellcasting, conjurations, and ice. Probably would be nice to get some fighting in as well, but these 3 need to go up. Our spells are still quite hungry. The Servitor and Orb of Destruction are almost at full. And Freezing Cloud is still fairly hungry too. Not that that's a big deal when we have the Amulet of the Gourmand, but it's nice, and we want more spell. Spell levels as well. Let's just double check to see if we have Glaciate. I think we do. Should be right here at the bottom. Yes. And actually I want to read the description. Glaciate. The spell conjures forth a mighty blast of ice. Targets within its cone-shaped area of effect take progressively more ice damage the closer they are to the caster. Okay, I didn't know that, so the closer they are, the worse it is for them. Targets hit by the blast are encased in ice, slowing their movement for a few turns. It's good. So it can double as an escape spell. Targets killed by the blast may be frozen into solid blocks of ice. That sounds like it would have excellent synergy with Lee's Rapid Deconstruction. Excellent synergy. And to that end, let's see if we do have Lee's Rapid. Now, Lee's Rapid is a great spell, but it will require a considerable... We don't have it. It will require a considerable amount of earth magic to get powerful. And we're not willing to put that much into earth magic. What's our aptitude for it? Oh, -4 because of the air, but... Oh, the air's at 7. Yes, we are definitely not going for earth. Okay, well, that's the video for now. Thank you very much for watching. And next time we will be in the swamp. See you in the swamp. Bye-bye.